Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. So this is going to be the reading for group number 3. You picked the keyword, the card. This was a pick a card. The card Hercules. And if you clicked on the video because you felt drawn to the title, you can find the group selection because this is a question that have been developed for 5 different groups, or that will be developed for 5 different groups. So if you need to go back to the group selection and select your group before you pick the video, you will find it in the part 1 of this video, same title, same cover image. Okay. So are you safe in your shaky connection? Group number 3. So your central card is Demetra. I'm getting like a strong yes. So what's the issue here? It's like somebody's energy has to change. Somebody has been smothering somebody else. Somebody has been feeling responsible for somebody else's actions. And I see this person, the person within the dynamic who has been smothering the other. I see them ending up feeling quite disappointed and as if their words didn't really have a meaning. It's like you feel like you are, okay, you need to place yourself where you belong. Okay, so if you're the person who has been smothering the other within the connection, it feels like you are just talking to yourself, okay? Or if you resonate with that, you feeling smothered by your person, your person is feeling quite frustrated and as if they were talking to themselves. And this is the issue, like you or your person, whoever is embodying this maternal or paternal figure energy, this is where the issue is, because that's not supposed to be there. And that is why you cannot feel successful in your union. This is why you feel like there are blockages, like misunderstandings, and like things are just not progressing. But this is your entry energy. So what I'm seeing is that there's hope, but there is a drastic change that needs to happen. There is some sort of somebody's emotional intensity needs to be kept at bay, because there are some strong emotions that are being thrown around, and they're not really supposed to be in there. Like I'm getting like judgmental energy masked as concern. Like you shouldn't be doing this and this and that because it's bad for you, or you should be doing XYZ so that you'll be successful. But this is not coming from a righteous perspective. This is not coming from enlightenment, basically. And you need to realize that this mothering energy has a purpose, and the purpose is to push the other party to embody a rather ferocious energy when it comes to life. It's like whoever is smothering the other feels like the other person is like a flop, is flopping. It's like they're just traveling through life like a luggage, just being dragged around by circumstances, and they're just observing stuff, but they're not really unpacking much. And this is the thing. The time is being wasted here. Time is definitely being wasted. But what I see is that for the time being, this attitude is not meant to cause directly this reaction. There's something that has to be grieved first. There's a timing for emotional healing, but I'm also getting that this sense of disappointment when it comes to... I'm full of sand. And I just didn't realize. I thought I had cleansed it all, and then there was just that one spot. Sorry. So what I was trying to say is that ending up feeling disappointed by not getting the desired outcome, the desired results from this smothering attitude is a blessing in disguise, because this is not the attitude that either of you is supposed to have within the relationship, whoever you consider yourself to be in the connection. And so you might feel tempted, once you realize what's going on, to try and fix it all at once. What I'm trying to say is that there might be needed separation. Like there's a time where the people involved need to step back a little bit and just observe each other from afar, or just let the other person observe you from afar. There's a sense of wanting to prove the other person wrong that is kind of like lingering. I see that there are some huge egos here, but it's like there are reasons for it. Like both people, both perspective rather, come from it's kind of like everybody knows what they're talking about, but you know what you're talking about when it comes to dealing with yourself, with your energy. You know how to score a win. Perhaps you or the other person, depending, but there is someone who knows exactly how to score a win within harsh circumstances. Like everybody's great when everything is working, but this energy is very good at getting things done when all the odds are against them. And then there's this other energy who's like a show off. Okay, this person or this energy is not scared of taking risks. This person is not scared of going after what they want, chasing what they want. And this is what both energies need to understand, that what works for one doesn't necessarily work for the other. It's like, you should be doing like I do, and it's not working for them. And then they go like, no, you should be doing like I do. And then you try and it doesn't work for you. And there's a beautiful learning that can be extracted out of it. And it's the beauty of complementarity here, where what your wisdom cannot work for the other party. Perhaps I'm getting partially, because there are some similarities, but there are some nitty-gritty details that yeah, everybody's stubborn here. But there are some details here that simply do not work for everybody, and that's okay. This is also something that I have been talking about on different readings, that you can think that somebody's method is perfect. You can like their graphics, you can like the way they look, the way they talk, the things they teach. You can like literally everything about them, but then their method doesn't work for you. And this is what's happening, okay? And it doesn't mean that you are wrong or that the other person is wrong. It's just that the market is vast, so you need to find something that actually works for you. And it's like this is the teaching that is available for both energy to understand the value of each and every individual. That doesn't necessarily has to do with how much you can bring to the other person, nor to how much the other person can bring to you. It's just seeing just how valuable you are in how you deal with stuff, what you are building, and you also seeing how valuable the other party is in what they do. So I see that the transit is pretty harsh, is pretty difficult, but taking the time to grieve, taking the time to do some emotional healing might put you or you are the connection, or I'm getting different scenarios, so you're going to know which one resonates. If you felt like, I might want to check that. Wait. Okay, sorry. I'm just slow cooking something. So, where were we? Yes, different scenarios. If you were resonating with the scenario of you feeling like you need to smother your person because otherwise they just don't get shit done. You withdrawing just to have your F this moment. Like, I'm done, okay? I'm done giving you advice. I'm done encouraging you. I'm done building you up. I'm done trying to show you everything that you're doing wrong. I'm done. And this is going to trigger for the good, for the better, your person to actually go for their stuff. Like, all of a sudden they don't have to deal with your ongoing critique, okay? And they have time to think, they have time to organize. It's like you're wasting their time a little bit, and vice versa. If you feel like your person was just showering you with critique, them withdrawing for you, kind of giving you up, or giving up on their personal mission when it comes to you, it's going to give you a breath of fresh air where you finally have the chance to think for yourself and see where you begin and the other person where you finish and the other person begins. Something else that I was getting, because I'm getting messages that have a lot to do with the professional area, meaning that you and your person, or your person might be having conflicts and discussions because of the practical areas of life, like money, the way you make money, the way they make money. Maybe they don't make enough money, maybe you don't make enough money, maybe the way they make money doesn't really sit well with you, or vice versa. Or perhaps, struggling to bring in a new source of income. Whatever the case might be, there is something that is being scrutinized, and not in the best way. and kind of giving up on the pressure, it's what's going to also, what I'm seeing, reignite the spark. Okay, like the both of you are kind of, if you both can let it go, if both can let it go, there's the possibility for a quite passionate new beginning. Okay, but this is going to happen if the both of you learn to become selfish in a good way. Okay, like really putting yourself first, in realizing the importance of what each and every individual is doing, so there can, like, you can avoid having imbalances. Okay, like everybody has their own mission. I need to go left, you need to go right, whatever. Okay, but it has to be done. This is what I'm trying to say. It has to be done. And realizing that the only way to bring some results in is to be a little bit relentless about it. Okay, and this is also what's going to change how you see your person, or how your person sees you, as someone who is very ambitious, someone who is very driven, someone who is a hard worker, creative. And this is going to kind of refresh the love. Okay, and it feels risky, so there, I see that there might be some crystallized behaviors playing a role in the situation. Like either you are used to react in a fixed way, they are used to react in a fixed way, but doing things differently for either one of you or both of you feels a little bit risky, but it's actually going to go well. Okay, these misunderstandings or this how should we call this? Let's just call this a transit, has been taking a toll on the connection, where I'm also seeing either one of you or both of you genuinely considering to ride solo. I generally seeing advantages in riding solo. And so this is also to say that it is going to take work. Okay, so even after you have this renewal of the flame, there is going to have to be some sort of emotional talk, or just putting your cards on the table about where the both of you want to go. I see the two of you discovering the power, or kind of having the potential. Like I see that right now you can benefit from both choices. If the connection is too broken to be mended, you're gonna know. But if there is still hope, if within you, if you know that there is still hope, I see that what's being offered as possibility by the divine is the discovery of manifesting with another. So you are a manifestor, the other person is a manifestor, and now you are discovering like how to become a power couple, basically. It's just that, when you have two powerful individuals, the ego can get in the way, and unless someone chooses to just let the other person shine in their own right, these results cannot be achieved. And the riding solo scenario might actually be more beneficial, because it's coexist. The goal is to learn how to coexist as equally powerful. Oh, wait, I need to check that again. Okay, I think I'll just let it happen in its own terms. Okay, let me pull out some self-defense charms. Please. Thank you. Move in silence. vitamin vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin. Please. I went bullshit free for weeks. Now my influence is catastrophic. From Queen Herdy, vitamins. So there's a verse where she talks about moving in silence. Yeah, I definitely see that there will have to be some new results coming in from either one person or the other in order to get to this position where you can manifest together, and it's going to be different. Like the communication style, it's going to be different. It's no longer going to be about letting the other person know about each and every step that you take along the way. You sit down, you talk about your wishes, and then each one goes in separate directions working on manifesting that. Okay, so somebody's going to have to learn how to be fully independent in their energy. Somebody's going to have to learn how to move in silence, even within the connection. It's not about being sneaky, okay? But it's about respecting the other person's time and the other person's energy. It's not that perhaps you are willing to listen to your person all day long, or your person is willing to listen to you talking all day long, but it's not their job, or it's not your job, and it's not what's going to benefit or enhance anybody's manifestation powers in here. There's the part that is oh, it's going fast. Yes, there's the part that is left to faith that has to happen. No risk, no magic. Okay, so you can be the safety nest, the safe harbor for your person when they come back from battle, and your person can be the safe harbor when you come home from battle. But this is the thing, this connection cannot work unless the both of you are free to go out to battle. Okay. So I'm going to wrap things up, and I hope this gave you clarity. If you feel called to leave a comment down below, feel more than welcome to do so. This can help me confirm the messages, but this can also help other people make the translation between the energetic information and the practical situation. See you soon. Stay blessed.